Morning, everyone. Just thought I'd go live for a little bit. Okay, let's hit on something. The coronavirus, CV, whatever. Um, Doctors, hospitals, states still don't have a way to test people, according to the news this morning. Trump's bullshitted people again. Okay? He's bullshitted people again. The governor of Colorado came on and he says he doesn't have the kits that he needs. That's it. I mean, Trump needs to get his shit together. This motherfucker is lost in space. He's lost his mind. Okay? Ron Johnson was on TV, MSNBC this morning. And the reporter asked him, why are you doing this now? This investigation into Joe Biden and his son. Well, because we think he done something illegal during the 2017 election and CrowdStrike and Burisma, the oil company. First off, Ron Johnson, you dumb fuck. Burisma is not an oil company. It's a gas country. It's a gas company. Natural gas, fucker. So get your head from up your ass, okay? Now, second thing. That's all been debunked. Okay? Now, let's talk about Hunter Biden versus Trump's daughter, sons, and son-in-law. Why would Trump's daughter have a patent from China for voting machines? Question, why would she have a patent for voting machines out of China? It's a good question. I'm just asking. Okay? Just asking. Just asking. And Trump had all these tariffs on China, but she still got 26 patents from China during that time. Okay? She still has a stake in Trump's hotel in Washington, D.C., the old post office building. Now, they want to talk about Hunter Biden. Well, the thing is, it's all been debunked. But Ron Johnson wants to bring it up. Ron Johnson needs to get his shit together because he needs to be investigating why Trump botched the coronavirus thing with the test and everything. The World Health Organization, I posted a video yesterday, they went on record saying they offered the U.S. 1.2 million coronavirus test kits. And the U.S. turned it down. 1 million coronavirus test kits. The U.S. turned it down. So my question is, who botched what? Who, Now, the thing is, we need to find out the test kits that the U.S. has got going out from these pharmaceutical companies. Who's got the back door into those? Trump, his kids, or one of Trump's Republican clowns? That's what we need to look into. Who's going to make money off of this? Okay? The thing is, Trump botched this coronavirus thing because he has no idea what's going on. Now the poor fucker is running scared. You have Ted Cruz, Devin Nunes, Matt Gaetz, Ron Johnson, the idiot from Georgia, that all were exposed at CPAC. All those fucking Republicans were exposed at CPAC. The two people that had coronavirus confirmed. Okay? And they were hugging each other, shaking hands with each other. And then Matt Gaetz walks into the Congress with a gas mask on his face. The clueless dumb fuck that he is. And then he goes down to Florida and he flies back on Air Force One with Trump. And he's been confirmed that he had contact with someone with the coronavirus. And he sits on a plane with Trump. Now, Trump's got to be freaking out. He's got to be freaking out because Trump is such a clean freak. I mean, he won't even eat the food in the White House. He sends out for Kentucky Fried Chicken, Popeyes, McDonald's, Burger King. He'd rather eat a fast food restaurant where he knows his food's not... he has no idea who cooked the food. But the thing is, the dumb fuck has got to be going bonkers because he's been exposed to coronavirus one way or another. I mean, Doug Collins from Georgia, shaking his hand. President Trump. And he was exposed to the coronavirus. So all these guys are in isolation now. Trump goes out to the CDC and he's got a Make America Great hat on. Make America Great hat. Oh my fucking God. The hat is made in the United States, but the materials are gotten from another country in Indonesia. So let's get things straight on that one. Okay? But the thing is, Trump is running scared. You can look at it in his eyes. He is lost on this. Because the bottom line is, he knows he's 70-some-odd years old. He's been exposed to the coronavirus by Matt Gaetz, Ron Johnson, Devin Nunes, Ted Cruz, Matt Schlapp, and CPAC. So the bottom line, he's running scared. He has no idea what the fuck to do. He's a clean freak. He's freaking out. He's in the White House. He's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Well, I'm going to say something, and it's going to be funnier than shit, but Trump deserves this. Trump totally deserves this. He deserves this 100%. Because he was that stupid to botch this thing. He botched this thing totally. With, we have a vaccination due in April, blah, 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 blah. You know? We have the test kits are coming out. The test kits have not come out. Bottom line, they have not come out. He goes to the CDC and talks about his uncle that was a well-known doctor, and he taught him so much that he knows more about being a doctor than doctors. Oh, yeah, dumb fuck. You know more about being a doctor than doctors. Doctors looked at him like he was a dumb fuck. Okay? He talks about the world leaders are laughing at the United States. No, they're laughing at him. They're laughing at Trump, the dumb fuck, the uneducated, the clueless, the narcissistic, the misogynist Trump. He talked about what he's done for this country. He hasn't done shit for this country. All right? He walked away from the climate change. He fucked around with Iran. Iran was abiding by the rules. He started conspiracy theories about Biden, about Obama giving them billions and billions of dollars and all this shit. He's worse than the conspiracy theorists, QAnon. They believe anything that Trump says. In fact, Trump started QAnon. You know that, right? That's his supporters. But the thing is, he is worse than anyone else on this planet. And to see him suffering like this, he's afraid to go out now because he's been exposed to the coronavirus. It's sad, but I want this fucker to suffer. I want this fucker to suffer like everyone else has suffered in this country. He comes up with the tax, the working tax, the Social Security, Medicare taxes that could be cut on your checks. No, that's not what the people need. The people need to be guaranteed from the president that if they go out or their kids get sick or their parents get sick and they have to take time off, they will get paid. They will get paid. Okay? That's what he needs to do. He needs to say, well, employers will make sure people are paid the hourly wages. Restaurant workers don't work and make a whole 40-hour week. They work on tips. So he needs to guarantee that. He needs to tell people that rent properties out to people, you will not evict people because they can't make their full rent. That's what he needs to do. Our mayor, Regina Romero, needs to do the same fucking thing. the worthless piece of shit. She needs to tell HSL Properties, MEB, Tucson Realty, all these fuckers that own water tower, that owns that manages apartment complexes, that has apartment complexes in town. She needs to make it straight to them. If a person has to take time off from work because of coronavirus, they will not evict them. They will work with them on their rents. And I've done some investigations into the HSL property. Section 8 housing, okay? You get so much a month from Section 8 for your rent, okay? And you have to pay a percentage of that, okay? Now, here's the thing. HSL property inflates the rent so they get more, so they get the maximum from Section 8. So say Section 8 gives $1,000, right? For rent. HSL property will charge that $1,000 even though the rent's only $750. I found out from people living in my apartment complex. I found that out. So get it straight. If Section 8 gives $1,000 for your rent each month, and your rent's only $750, HSL properties will still take that $1,000 a month from Section 8. That's fraud. Same thing, I checked the Arizona revised statute on rent. Our rent cannot change from month to month. It cannot go down, it cannot go up. It's got to be a fixed rate. What they're doing by charging us a percentage on our rent for the They change us from a flat fee of $25 a month to a percentage now. Now the thing is, I need an Arizona revised statute. They cannot change our rent every month. It has to be a fixed price. It has to be a fixed price. Your rent cannot change month to month. You have to have a flat rent in the state of Arizona. That's it. If my rent's $650, my rent is $650 plus whatever for water and trash. You cannot change someone's rent because most people live on fixed incomes. Even if they're working, they're living on a fixed income. You cannot fuck with people's incomes like that. I reported it to the Attorney General. I reported it to the state of Arizona. I also reported it to the city of Tucson. Okay? They came up with this brilliant idea that they wanted the charges for the common areas. Meaning the common areas mean the lighting for the complex, the pools, the jacuzzi, the washroom. They wanted to charge us for the water and electricity for that. Okay? The stupid bitch, in her infinite wisdom, decided she was going to send registered letters out to people. Not make her lazy ass staff walk around and have everyone sign everything. They sent it registered mail. And guess what? This apartment complex has something like 900 apartments. Guess what? No one picked them up at the post office. The postman says, Joe, man, that was hilarious. I got all these fucking things back. He goes, look, I got two buckets full of this shit. I took them to the office, and you know what she told me? Throw them away. I don't want them. What they did, they sent them out, and by post office rules, you have to put who it's coming from. Sycamore Creek Apartments, down on 19 or 1701 North Wilmot. Okay? It has to have their address on it. They sent them out with no return address on them. So it's like, fuck you, I ain't gonna, what is this shit? So all of a sudden they come up with this thing about, at this time they're not going to charge us for the common areas. Well, I also called the city and the Attorney General on that one. And it's illegal for them to do that. Because they give us that as an amenity. Now, this is how chicken shit they are. We have a pool in the back of the complex where I live. There's one in the middle of the complex of our address, 1901 North Wilmot. There's one in 1701 North Wilmot. There was a jacuzzi by the weight room. Guess what? That's now gone. That's now a gazebo with, you ready for this? A barbecue grill. The pool by my laundry room over here, it has now been taken out, filled in with dirt. They put a plastic playground area thing in there for the kids. It's still not completed. Now, they put all kinds of sawdust on the ground. Okay? I mean, big old thick sawdust. Big truckloads of sawdust on the ground there. Then they turn around and put gravel on top of the sawdust where the kids play. Now tell me how fucking stupid that is. Gravel. The little bitty rocks. Desertscape. Tell me how fucking stupid that is. But their ads still say sparkling pools, nice jacuzzis, laundry rooms. And they want to charge us for that. That is a sad sack of shit in Tucson, Arizona. And our mayor, she just sits on her ass, and she had one news conference of the coronavirus, and that was with the border supervisors. Okay? Now I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this, I'm only going to say it once. This shit is going to get worse than it gets before it gets better. The amount of people that were diagnosed with coronavirus doubled overnight in the United States. Okay? There's now, I think, 1,000 people. It doubled from 500 to 1,000 overnight. Okay? I went for a run this morning with Sam, and I usually go down Pima to Craycroft down Grant, and sometimes I go to Swan because that makes it 6 miles. But I went down the Pima to Craycroft and over to Grant. I passed by Costco at at 5:30 a.m. There was a line at Costco to get in Costco. I went to Costco yesterday. There was no toilet paper left. There was no paper towels left. You were limited to 2 cases of water, either Kirkland brand, which is Costco brand, or Arrowhead. Or you were allowed 2-gallon bottles of Arrowhead water. Okay? That's it. My buddy went to Albertsons, the little cheap 99-cent towels. There's none on the shelves anymore. There's no toilet paper on the shelves. I mean, people have gone apeshit on this shit. Even the dog food at Costco was gone. Dog food! Dog food was gone. The fucking dog food was gone. That's unbelievable shit. The dog food was gone. The doggy treats, gone. Unbelievable shit. Gone. Gone. I couldn't believe that shit. I couldn't stop laughing. My friend Lori that I go to Costco with, I looked at her and I said, "You gotta be kidding me. The dog food's gone?" She goes, "Yeah." I'm so glad I order Sam's dog food from Walmart and it's delivered, 50 pounds, right? It takes 2 days, I get it. I don't get charged shipping, but I get 50 pounds worth of dog food from Walmart, and it lasts Sam a month, right? I just ordered him. I had a 25-pound bag that I bought, and I'm still good. I still have the 25-pound bag that I'm using, okay? But still, I mean, it's ridiculous that people are hoarding toilet paper. I talked to a guy that I've known since I moved here. Since I moved here in 98, he's been at Costco, right? Ron. And I talked to Ron, and Ron had me laughing. He goes, "Dude, bro." He goes, "How long have we known each other?" I said, "Since I moved here in 98. I go, "You started working here?" He goes, "Yeah, 21 years, dude. I've never seen someone come in here and ask me to bring a pallet of water out to his truck." "What?" He goes, "Yeah, last week, before we started the rationing and stuff, the guy came in, he wanted a case of water. You know how many pallets, how many cases of water there is on a pallet? 150 cases of water on a pallet. Boom. He wanted a case of toilet paper. He wanted a pallet of toilet paper. He wanted a pallet of paper towels. And I'm saying to myself, you got to be shitting me. So they brought it out, put the pallets on his truck. He had a box truck. Put it in a box truck. Boom. And he went off on his way. Ron said the whole bill came out to almost $2,000. He got a pallet of dog food. Unbelievable shit. These people are going ape shit on this shit. And we still have no test kits. Because the U.S. didn't take the million kits from the World Health Organization. Trump still thinks the World Health Organization is fake information. Fake information. World Health Organization is fake information, according to Trump. Trump knows better than the doctors. He admitted that Friday at the CDC. He knows more about it than doctors. He should have became a doctor instead of a president. Well, the bottom line, Trump's not only a president, he's a criminal. He's a sexual predator. He's a tax evading prick. Holy shit. 7-Eleven has a case of water for $10? Jesus Christ. Case of water only costs $2.98 anywhere else. 7-Eleven, it must be some... Never mind, I'm not even going to get into the race or the nationality of the person. That's insane. But like I said, this thing is getting worse and worse. It's going to get worse before it gets better. It's going to get worse before it gets better. Now, let's get on to the Democratic primaries. Joe Biden wiped Bernie Sanders' ass last night. He wiped Bernie's ass. Boom. Beth, so you know, use isopropyl alcohol and a half a cup of peroxide. Mix it up in a spray bottle. And you can use that as a hand sanitizer because the isopropyl alcohol is 100% alcohol. That'll work. I looked it up on the World Health Organization site. That will work to sanitize your hands or anything that you spray down. The isopropyl alcohol will work, okay? You can get that cheap at 99-cent store for 99 cents each and the peroxide and all that shit. You know, I haven't been to the 99-cent store to see how much of that shit is gone. But... I mean, people are fucking crazy. I swear to God, people are crazy. But I found that out through the World Health Organization. And I did post on my Facebook page and my on my Make the City of Tucson Accountable, the stuff from the CDC on the coronavirus. I posted it. It wouldn't let me share it. But I copied and pasted it. The symptoms, what to do if you get it, you know, all that stuff is on my Make the City of Tucson Accountable page and my personal page. I'm going to repost it again today, okay? I want people to understand. Pass it along if you can. Anyone, you know, like I said, I care about this country. I care about this city. I care about my friends. I don't want any of my friends to get sick from this. I mean... The government botched this thing. They botched it big time. They botched it big time. And it's sad that Trump is sitting there and he's freaking out about this whole damn thing because he got stuck in the middle of it. Like I said, if he came in contact with people with the coronavirus that has been exposed to it, I hope to God he catches it. I want him to suffer. I want him to suffer like everyone else in this country has suffered. His bullshit about the work tax, he's going to cut them, that doesn't mean shit to anyone. People that work for hourly wages that aren't working 40 hours a week will get fucked if they have to take care of their kids or their loved ones that are older because of the coronavirus, or if they get it, okay, or the flu. Somehow Trump thinks you can get the flu shot that'll lessen the cause and effect. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. And the worst part is the CDC says there won't be a vaccination for the coronavirus for a year to a year and a half. So Trump keeps talking about we will have a cure real soon. He keeps talking out of his ass. He's talking to his base. Okay? He's talking to his base. It's sad that the BBC done a report from the United States. They interviewed 5,000 Trump supporters throughout the United States, New York, New Orleans, Kansas City, St. Louis, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Seattle, Denver, Phoenix. 5,000 Trump supporters, right? They asked them one question. What do you think about the coronavirus? You know what their answers were? The Democrats put this fake information out there so Trump won't get reelected. That's how fucked up and dumb these fucking Trump supporters are. They're such clueless dumb fucks. They think the Democrats created something fake so Trump can't get reelected. This is a sad sack of shit that we have in this country. And Bernie with his fucking Medicare for all, his free daycare, his free college for everyone, do away with all the student loans. Yeah, it can be done. It can be done. It can be done. But I'll tell you right now, the Congress stays with the Democrats and the Senate goes with the Democrats, guess what? Bernie's not going to get Medicare for all. They have the ACA in place. Trump gutted it. Biden wants to put it back to where it was. I personally think the mandate that you have insurance, if not you get penalized, that was a good thing. Because you know what? People need to understand something. Take responsibility for your fucking self. If you don't have insurance, then fine. Get insurance. But don't play the part, woe is me, it costs too much money. Because when the ACA first came out, I had a $56 a month ACA plan that I paid no doctor co-payments, I paid no prescription payments, I paid nothing. Okay? And to be honest with you, at the end of the year when I did my taxes, I got all my money back from the ACA. Trump took that away from people. He done away with the mandate. Okay? The mandate was cheaper. The mandate cost more than if you were taking and paying for your medical insurance every month. I figured out. I went back and researched some stuff. If you took the penalty, you paid more in the penalty than you would have paid with your insurance and getting the money back each month, each year, at the end of the year on your taxes. You would have gotten your money back. So it was a fallacy about, oh, I'm being forced to pay insurance. Well, no, you weren't being forced to pay insurance. You were being told, get the insurance and you will get your money back at the end of the year. People were misinformed on the thing. And like I said, the penalty equaled the amount of what you would have paid for your insurance for the year and gotten back. So that's that. But at this point, this coronavirus thing, we don't know if the insurance company is going to cover it. We don't know if the hospitals will cover us. We don't know if we'll be able to pay for the kits or we're going to get that for free. We have no idea what's going on because Trump keeps us in the dark. He's not being transparent with this shit. Bottom line, he's not being transparent. That's the whole thing. He hasn't been on the news, so he's sitting in the White House freaking out that he was exposed to the coronavirus by Doug Collins, Matt Gaetz, Ted Cruz, Devin Nunes, Doug Collins from Georgia. He's freaking out. He's freaking out. And like I said, he's 70-some-odd years old. We have no idea what Trump's health is all about. We have no idea. The letter that he got from his doctor in New York was a fake ass letter that he was in the best shape he ever. The first physical he had with the being president, it was a fake ass shit that the doctor wrote up. He went to the hospital earlier this year, and towards the end of last year, they rushed him to the hospital. No one knows why. They haven't released it. You look, I posted a video from Morning Joe. The way he talks, he goes, and then he starts changing the subject. So there's something mentally wrong with Trump. And I'm being honest with you. I dealt with my mom and my dad. My godfather had Alzheimer's. They would do shit like that. They would be talking, all of a sudden they'd start gibbering, and then all of a sudden the words would come out differently. This fucker has some kind of dementia going. I can bet you he's mentally... There's a mental problem he's having. So like I said, the end of sometime this month, the Supreme Court is going to have to come to grips with themselves. They want to release his tax returns for the last 15 years to the state of New York, so the state of New York can finish up their investigation on Trump, that he lied to the state of New York, he lied to the federal government on tax returns to get loans with Deutsche Bank and other banks. In other words, he committed fraud in the state of New York. The state of New York doesn't have to go by the federal rules. They can prosecute his ass and walk into the White House with 2 state troopers and the U.S. Marshals and take his ass out and his kids. So the bottom line, they can do that. And I hope to God Gorsuch and Kavanaugh have the balls enough to say, well, wait a minute, he needs to get those taxes. But those are 2 of Trump's lapdogs. They're 2 lapdogs for Trump. They're Republican clowns that Trump put in there. And don't get me started with Mike Pence heading the coronavirus task force. This is a guy that thinks a woman has no right to have an abortion. And also, here's the best part. He thinks gays are sick. That they can change. I got news for you. If a person's gay, they're gay. They're born that way. If someone's transgender, it's for a reason. They don't feel comfortable in their own skin as a male or a female. Okay? So that's the bottom line. Mike Pence has got his head up his ass. Trump has his head up his ass. The guy, Wilbur Ross, the Commerce Secretary, has his head up his ass. I mean, the economy's doing good. The economy's doing good. Fuck, the economy's not doing good. We're down 1,000 points already this morning. Okay? So Trump's not saying shit about the stock market dropping, but when it goes good, Trump, the stock market's the economy's going great. Now he can't hit about the economy because the stock market's fucked up. Okay? So he's shut up. He's shut his mouth. So everyone have a good day. Remember, be aware of your surroundings. When you're in a crowd, stay your distance from anyone. And don't by all means, don't go buy surgical masks, because that's not going to help you. That is not going to help you. The only thing that's going to help you is the mask that they use in the hospitals, the respirator mask. Okay? And those things, you start walking around the street with those things on, you could cause mass hysteria. Okay? But the masks don't help shit. Okay? The masks don't help shit. And like I said, if you can't get yourself a hand sanitizer, get a bottle of isopropyl alcohol, put about not even a quarter cup of peroxide in it, shake it up, and use it as a spray. The isopropyl alcohol is 100% alcohol. The peroxide helps with the disinfectant, so you can use that as to wipe off door handles and stuff like that, shopping carts. Put it on your hands, rub your hands with it. I mean, I got that from the World Health Organization, so keep that in mind. Everyone have a good day. Take care. Bye.